Last podcast on the left is all about the facts. So when Southern New Hampshire University came on as a sponsor, it was time to do some research. Turns out they offer more than 200 online degree programs, and get this, criminal justice and psychology are some of the most popular. Classes have no set meeting times, and tuition rates are some of the lowest in the U.S. Want to learn even more about SNHU? Visit snhu.edu/last.
Why have I asked my electrician I found on Angie.com to bury my pet hamster? I was so moved by how carefully he buried my electrical wires, I knew I could trust him to bury my sweet nibbles after his untimely end.
This is very strange.
Angie, the one you trust to find the ones you trust. Find pros for all your home projects at Angie.com.
There's no place to escape to.
This is the last podcast.
On the left.
Side stories?
That's when the cannibalism started.
Side stories. Yes.
So we're sitting here, and Henry, you said, I scratched my butthole, and then you said, hold on, let's wait for the show.
Yeah.
That is conversations that we can have without the cameras and mics on.
Why? We need an opening.
Yeah, you're right.
We always do. We and there's no, to me, what I like to do is, I think some people feel that the opening of the show is the most important part, so you'd want to do some sort of thought out concept.
Correct.
Like a bit.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I actually was thinking of something, and then as I was sitting in this chair, I felt a sharp pain from my butthole because we had such a great meal. We had such a sloppy meal.
Oh my God.
In Austin that
probably top 3 of my life.
Truly such a wonderful time. I had so much Wagyu that I was trying to clean out my hole, right?
I overwiped as well.
I wept. My butthole wept a little bit. Oh, it wept. I wept. When grease just kind of comes out of it? Mm-hmm. And I was really getting in there, and then I scratched my butthole with my fingernail.
Oh, no.
As I was getting up in there. And
you can't fuck with that yogurt maker like that.
It hurts. So I had to go in there, because then you know what I did, Eddie?
What?
To try to fix it.
Huh.
Right? I took a makeup wipe from inside the hotel.
No.
Listen, it's true. I put Neosporin on the makeup wipe.
Oh, actually, this ain't bad.
And I stuck it up in my butt near where I could get to where the scratch was.
Oh, okay. Did it work? Painful?
It worked at the time.
Yeah.
Now it's back to being itchy. Must be healing.
It's scab. To be careful every time you poop. I bring cortisone on the road. I bring cortisone.
Yeah, I have cortisone on the road.
Then why didn't you use it?
Because I don't put it near my butthole. Where do you put it? I put it sometimes if I have fat man rash.
Oh, yeah, between the legs.
Yeah, no one's got fat. You guys know fat man rash.
Yeah. Chafing.
You guys know what chafing is. You know what chafing is.
Cortisone does the trick.
You're not supposed to put those makeup wipes in your butt. Dude.
No, it wasn't a makeup wipe.
You said makeup wipe.
Well, no, it was like a pad. It was like a cotton circle. It wasn't filled with chemicals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it didn't have makeup remover on it.
That'll burn your butthole.
No, I would have felt that.
I like a little burn, to be honest, because I had to also overwipe after our great meal with all the fatty steaks, and then I had chafed butt, but I just got in the shower, fucking soaped it up, and then cortisone myself. I was good in a couple hours.
We'll talk about anything but the RAV4 again. Welcome to Side Stories.
You mean the Rash 4?
My name is Henry Zabrowski. And I'm sitting here with Ed Larson, and man, oh man, it is another side-splitting edition of Side Stories.
Yeah, that's right, man. Shout out to Steiner Ranch for getting us bigger.
Oh my God. Our buddy hooked it up over at Steiner Ranch. I've never experienced anything like that before. We felt like the finer people of Texas.
It was. We had our own patio.
Absolutely. Did you know that they have a urinal named after Alex Jones in there? You can go check that out. We want to, first of all, say we had an absolutely amazing sold-out show in Austin at the Paramount. One of the best shows of the entire tour.
Honestly,
so much fun.
We got off stage and we're all like, that was the one.
And then we had a very conflicting weekend because literally in the hours after that was the terror attack on 6th Street, which is literally right around the corner from where we were staying, right around the corner from the venue.
5 blocks from the venue, 7 from where we were staying, and 4 from where we were hanging out when it happened.
Yes, and so I just want to say, I'm sorry to everybody who lost their lives there. I can't believe it. We now know a little bit more details about what happened. It was extremely, I guess they're calling it a terror event. My problem is I don't trust a single fucking thing the FBI says anymore.
Well, that is what's happened to us. Like,
Yes.
we can't, just look at something that, honestly, to me, cut and dry, fucking terror attack. But now we all have to look at everything like, what was it causing?
So, all right, this mass shooting happened. It was in Austin. It was on Saturday night. 3 people are now dead, I believe.
Yes. A third person just passed away.
14 injured. The shooting was outside of Buford's Backyard Beer Garden, 6th Street. It was right at 2 a.m. It was right as kind of things were both dying down, yet also heating up down there. I remember we walked into the lobby of the hotel around 1:45.
Yeah.
And that's when I heard the sirens as soon as I went upstairs. The suspected shooter who was killed by police is 53-year-old Indiaga Diagne. It seems that he was scouting a place where a bunch of people were hanging outside. He shot at them with a pistol outside of the window of his SUV. He parked his car, came back with a rifle, started shooting people there, but then by that point, cops had arrived and completely obliterated him.
Yeah. It was West 6th Street. And so it wasn't the part of 6th Street that's so insane that we all know about.
No, it was the more dangerous side of 6th Street.
Which
is what we were sort of warned to go to anyway.
We're literally, we're trying to find a place to go after the show. We end up going to this place called Lavaca. Very nice.
Very nice.
And then, so we're there, we're hanging out there. But on the way there, we're going with our buddies from Austin, and they literally said, hey, I don't want to go to 6th Street unless you want to get shot.
Yeah, there was...
literally, before this all went down, it already had this fucking reputation.
Yes, so this guy came out, he had a shirt on that said property of Allah. We know that he was a naturalized citizen. I don't think it has anything to do with what happened. He was born in Senegal. I have no idea. I know that they're saying that might have been a reaction to us bombing Iran.
Well, it was hours later. I imagine that it has to have something.
It seemed he legally purchased guns in the shooting very, very easily. I love Texas because they always remind you weed and porn is the problem.
Yes.
That's definitely God forbid. I felt like Edward Snowden trying to get porn in my hotel room because it's all because not only is it blocked, but then they shame you. They send that little thing being trying to look at porn, you pervert, essentially. And it's yeah, my wife's not here.
Yeah.
What do you want me to fucking do? Use my faulty imagination?
Hotels should be no man's land.
There is no Christ. There is no 10 commandments besides murder, because anything can come out of it, That's the hard part. Yeah, but that's the problem is that, and weed.
Yeah.
God forbid. All right.
So everyone's going after this guy because obviously he's from Senegal and everyone's saying this is why we need closed borders and all this shit, which is crazy. But no one's willing to talk about the fact that he was able to buy a bunch of guns.
He had a series of mental health issues. He had been arrested previously. The fact that he could still get those guns is kind of insane. They searched his home. They found an Iranian flag and pictures of Iranian leaders, according to the BBC, so maybe we can believe him. The attack came on the same weekend that the U.S. and Israel launched strikes on Iran.
It was within 24 hours.
Oh, yeah. And they shot him. I think they said the police response was 53 seconds.
Well, because
57 seconds.
The police station is only a couple blocks away from where it happened.
Now, I am not going to add any conspiracy theory thought to this story because my problem.
So should we move on?
Yep. The problem is that I am a little skeptical of every single person involved. The one thing that stood out to me was the fact that you had an actual what the government is trying to call a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
After the incident. It's nothing fucking happened. I walked out. Our meal was so okay. I'll even let you how I knew because I didn't know what had happened yet.
I didn't know till the next day, and it was blocks away.
The meal we had was so thick, right, and wonderful, and I forgot my Pepsi AC. So I snapped awake at about 5:45 in the morning, desperately needing some antacids. I went down to the lobby. They said we don't have anything, but there's a 24-hour convenience store over on 6th Street.
Yeah.
So I walked over there. It was kind of insane at 6 o'clock in the morning, but it was like nothing happened. No idea. Next day, nothing's roped off. The venue was roped off.
Yeah.
Buford's was roped off. Nothing was roped off. In comparison to now that we have been in town for several monumental moments in history. We were in town for when Luigi Mangione
while
shot...
we're on the road. Yeah.
We were in town for when Luigi Mangione shot Brian Thompson. We were in town for when we were in D.C. the moment when Trump got shot at that child.
The fake
shot. Yeah, when he didn't get shot. But what happened with Luigi Mangione, what I'll remember is he shot one guy, and they knew exactly where he was the whole time. I still believe that. And they shut the city down.
Yeah.
They shut it down. People with machine
shut down
guns.
3 states. Fuck the city.
Everywhere. They were on the Midtown Tunnel. They were everywhere. The next night, we go to 9 Inch Nails at the Moody Center.
Dude, we walked in. There was like no fucking security.
There was no
I snuck
security.
in all kinds of joints.
And I don't care about... We smoked Halloween, dog, in there.
Yeah.
We smoked some weed in there, dude.
Yeah.
But I guess that's my issue is that this seems to be... Why is it fishy?
Well,
what's going on with my head?
I think there's a level of... I think that we just don't believe anything anymore.
No.
I think that this seems like... Personally, for me, this seems like it's what really happened.
Yeah, it does seem very cut and dry.
Yeah.
But this idea that you had a quote-unquote terrorist cell attack, if that's what they were going to call it, and then we're just going to roll on like nothing's happened.
If it's a terrorist attack, if I'm going to a major concert with 30,000 people the next night, blocks from where it happened... I, as a concert goer, want more security.
And I know that, again, that's unique to us in the United States of America, y'all. All right? Like, it sucks. We don't like this. Honestly, it was crazy. I remember when we went on tour in Europe this year, and every time we went, because, like, you know, when we do touring in the United States of America and we do like a sort of powwow with the security beforehand, they can't wait to tell us how they can and will shoot and kill a heckler. They can't wait to kill you guys. The security want to shoot you right in the head.
Yeah.
Right? And then when we went to Europe, we literally were like, we asked for the security team. They all looked at each other, and then a 90-year-old woman walked in just like, we'll make sure nobody yells too loud. And it's just like, oh yeah, I forgot. You guys don't live like you've got a gun to the back of your fucking heads. But, you know, Europe's got they got problems too. They don't have air conditioning.
Dude, all right. How about we got 3 people died from this shooting, and one of them died at the hospital recently. How about the fact that a goddamn Waymo is blocking the ambulances trying to get people out of there? There's footage of it. You can see it. You go to Dallas, Texas _TV on Instagram. They got footage of this fucking Waymo blocking an ambulance. Not only that, we saw a Waymo block a different ambulance at a different time, like a couple days ago. There was 6 lined up in a row one time. They're everywhere in Austin.
Literally don't respond to honking.
No.
So they just stand there.
Look at this shit.
And now they had to admit, right, that they kick out the driving to a human remote driver when they get stuck.
Yeah, some dude in the Philippines.
Yeah, so like, which is very fast. It's fascinating. Austin, you're not LA yet. Okay, I know you want to be. I know that you're so desperate to have our culture, and I know that you're very thankful.
The weather was nice.
It was, and I know Austin's super thankful that LA imported its culture. And I just want to say you're welcome, honestly. And every less dickhead we have that you receive, you're welcome. Thank you for taking them. But I'm also sorry because the Waymo thing is a bit out of control. I talked to several fans after our show that talked about how they were trying to get out of the parking lot of the Paramount in a Waymo.
And it just kept like they've had going front and back.
They had to abandon the fucking thing. We're not there yet, y'all.
Yeah. It's a fucking disaster what these goddamn things are doing.
We're not there.
I think that we can say that Waymo has blood on their hands officially.
I mean, you know, but I would say it doesn't count until it fully kills a person on its own, and then
it killed Kit Kat. A Waymo killed Kit Kat.
Who's Kit Kat?
A beloved bodega cat.
Oh, a cat.
in San Francisco.
That's really very sad.
Yeah.
That's fine. But, you know, cat, it's one of those...
They know how they knew what happened. They heard the engine purring.
Cute. Cats take chances. Okay, cats take chances, and cats, I'm sorry, I'm not blaming cats. I'm now trying to like cats more. I'm just trying to tell you that I do believe that I've seen cats take chances, and you don't want to take a chance with a Waymo. They don't have the response time.
Curious as a cat. There's a reason for the expression.
Yes, curious as a cunt.
But yeah, Sixth Street was a little scary, I gotta say. Like it was wild down there. I've been to Nashville Broadway, I've been to Times Square, but Sixth Street, there's a little edge to it that I was like
It was not there before, I will tell you that. And most people that I talked to also said the same exact thing. Austin will resort itself in like 10 years.
I love Austin. I think it's wonderful. It's weird. It's like I'm scared of the town, but I was already trying to figure out when I'm going to come back.
No, we had a fucking blast. And the Moody Center is one of the best amphitheaters I've ever seen a show in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the Nine Inch Nails show was literally we were crying.
Dude, and the Paramount was fucking beautiful.
And the Paramount's one of the best venues in the world. It is an incredible place, and with incredible things and people and attitudes. It's just right now, it's in a weird little spot.
Sixth Street could definitely use some love.
Yeah.
You could use a little love, Sixth Street.
Yo,
you nasty.
I miss the bats.
I wouldn't wear my nice shoes. I wouldn't wear my nice shoes on Sixth Street.
I did, though.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
I'm trying to be less precious.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I got like 3 pairs of shoes that I take care of. And then the rest of them, they're for Sixth Street.
That's key.
Yeah.
That's key.
From your grave.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one website platform that helps you stand out online. Yes, that's right. You don't have to smash your face with a hammer. You can just start a business. It's got everything you need on Squarespace, from securing your domain to building a professional site and showcasing your work all in one place. Let's say you want to show everybody how you can carve your ribs out of your lower abdomen so that you look more like a Ken doll. That's amazing. You can bring your vision to life with AI-powered design or curated templates, plus flexible editing tools that helps you create something that truly reflects your style, especially if you are somebody that is trying to corrupt the young men of America. That's what Squarespace is really going to help you. Squarespace makes it easy. It makes it easy for you to put all that together, and you just go to Squarespace and do it all. Thanks, Braden. Head to squarespace.com/left for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code LEFT to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Summer means freedom. And for adults, summer means work next to freedom. But thanks to Mint Mobile's summer sale, it can almost feel like the work is playtime for the adults. Right now, all of Mint's plans are $15 per month, even unlimited. Free yourself from big wireless and switch to Mint Mobile for high-speed data and coverage on the T-Mobile 5G network. It's so well connected, I could call from anywhere. Deep from well within my bunker, where my AI-fueled robots slowly but surely toil for me, but I know for a fact I'm saving money on my phone plan. Or up above, where I'm training all of my giant Amazon female warriors who will fight in bulletproof mesh. Also, honestly, Mint Mobile's really cheap, and it's really reliable, so you should use it. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/LPOTL. That's mintmobile.com/LPOTL. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/LPOTL. That's it. There's no catch. Upfront payment of $45 per 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12 months. Plan required, $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. Includes up to 20 gigabyte hotspot. Capable device required. Availability, speed, and coverage varies. See mintmobile.com. If I think about where we were 20 years ago, and I think what we would use to protect our space, it would mostly involve bayonets, weed whackers, and assorted diesel-fueled dune buggies that we'd use to spread pollution so thick it kept the other improv comedians from stealing our material. But now, SimpliSafe has made all that so much easier. Using SimpliSafe here at the office has revolutionized our ability to use diesel-powered dune buggies for good, and not for chaos. Think about what your home security system does as an intruder approaches your house. Sits, waits, not much, just waits until the window breaks and then it goes, oh no. but then you get some kind of alarm and a notification. What if the whole point was to stop the chain events before it even happened? Unlike traditional security systems that'll only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help stop intruders before they get inside. It goes into their mind. It makes them think of why they're doing this. I remember when we didn't have real security and all the podcasters were outside begging for our takes. Begging and scratching like a bunch of weasels. Now I can see them 25 feet away, and I can spray them with fire extinguisher liquid and stink gas. Not that it would make them smell any worse than they already did. SimpliSafe helps me lord over them all. SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years. Celebrate their anniversary with us and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/LPOTL. That's 60% off at simplisafe.com/LPOTL. Plus, when you order, write in our show name in the How'd You Hear About Us survey in order to let them know we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe. All right, I got an update. Another update that I remember we asked about the cartels.
Yes.
And I actually think I really like this. This is a good level-headed breakdown of it because we did not know what it looked like, and I just found it interesting to hear someone's perspective from inside of Mexico.
I actually need this. Please hit me with it.
First and foremost, it is not a civil war in Mexico right now. Nothing like it, nothing close to it. I'm from Nayarit, which is one of the states that was living in the chaos of the cartel a few days ago. Nayarit and Jalisco were the two affected states, as Mencho was the leader of the Jalisco cartel, and the states are quite interconnected. So this was all after we were talking about El Mencho, the former El Capo de Capos of the Jalisco drug cartel, that is the biggest crime syndicate / military unit / government substitute inside of Mexico. All right, so the leader was killed. Now we're kind of seeing there was like a power play going on. There's a situation similar to the one that we lived in Mexico when our dear President Felipe Calderón decided to play along with the USA's war on drugs and remove some big heads from the cartel, effectively creating a power imbalance and a war between cartels to see who would be the next one in charge. So it resulted in a massive cartel war. Again, not a civil one. Civilians definitely do not get involved, and we really just make memes and jokes about it, which is the Mexican way of dealing with anything bad, no matter how bad. Back then,
It's true. I remember when I was a cook, they love joking about murder.
I get it. You have to.
Every time you joke about it, worked every fucking time.
It's also, if you ain't laughing, you're crying.
I used to do this thing where I would take a bunch of knives and I'd throw them in between all of us on the ground, and I'd say, Cuchillo Muerte Fiesta. And they loved it, and they loved it. I did it. Know what else they liked? They liked when you did the joke more than once. They like repeats. Yeah.
That's why those shows work. Because all the guy has to go, wow. Seeing a girl with big boobies, he's got a big pencil. It's the best. Honestly, it's a better form of comedy. It's better comedy than what we have right now. All right? All right, so there was a full-on cartel showdown. Literal bodies were hanging from bridges in previously safe cities. In fact, my tiny city had an instance of a guy being cut into pieces and put in a big pot, along with all of the ingredients to make pozole, because in Mexico, even the cartels have a sense of humor.
Oh, my God.
So, yes, removing a cartel head that holds a lot of power in the drug business creates a massive power vacuum, and you have all kinds of guys trying to be the next Mencho and killing others who stand in their way, while others are simply burning cars, creating generalized chaos because they are throwing a tantrum about their boss dying. This is once again the Mexican government trying to make the U.S. happy. In fact, the guys shown as the Mexican soldiers hunting and taking down the cartel, quote unquote, are quite clearly American. This is a part of the new, quote, anti-cartel force led by the American military.
Are they mercs or are they actual military?
I think they are military, but I don't know if they're necessarily saying they're American military. So once again, our government trying to play along with the gringos has created chaos. The narco showdown closed schools, shops, restaurants, and public transport for a couple of days. Right now, everybody's back to work and school in both Jalisco and Nayarit. There will continue to be narco violence, maybe not to as big of a scale as in the past few days, just to some degree until they find a new boss and the balance is restored. This is also, the very last paragraph was kind of interesting. The narcos, even if everyone likes to think otherwise, are part of the economy. Drugs are a huge business, and the governments have deals with them to allow the drugs to reach their target areas. So they should kindly give up the government pantomime of, we will eliminate all drugs. The whole American continent has a drug trade. Things flow to the U.S. and Canada. Police forces, militaries, and governments know this, and they even help facilitate the smuggling. Even as a child, I knew that for every truck of drugs intercepted by the police, there was 5 more going freely to their destination. So yes, it seemed to be was a lot of trouble. There was a lot of crazy footage. A lot of it seemed to apparently have been AI.
Really?
Obviously. Oh, yes. Just kind of showing more of like trying to pump up. You might remember our reaction. We're like, oh my God, there's going to be a civil war in Mexico, blah, blah, blah. It worked completely on us.
Yeah.
We watched it. We were immediately like, what's going to happen? And it worked. And so essentially what they're saying is that it's just going to go back.
I mean, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the first fucking drug kingpin to get killed in Mexico.
No. And it's also, it's just business.
Yeah.
In a way.
Oh, and just so you know, El Mencho was buried in a golden casket.
Ah, that's the dream.
So, all right. So he's buried in a golden casket. It's been a week since he was murdered. They obviously didn't make it. So that means they had one for sale somewhere.
I honestly, you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. Golden caskets also
It's got to be gold plated.
I doubt
There's
it.
no
I
way
think
it's
wrapped.
gold all the way
no,
through.
It's wrapped.
That'd be very heavy.
I also can straight up imagine maybe it was gold fucking colored.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, that looks cool.
Looks pretty gold.
I want that, man.
Yeah, I could see you buried in that.
I want to be
a little wider, maybe.
I just want one to lay in. Yeah. That's got to be hard to hit. Like, that's going to be heavy.
Let's talk to that small kid.
Does he still have the casket?
Yeah.
He
man.
still has the casket
He's got
company,
a great
right?
podcast where they do it in a casket.
Yeah. He doesn't. We've had him on our podcast. He's never had you on the podcast. David, let's talk. Let's put Henry in a casket. What are we doing here? Henry belongs in a casket.
I've tried to get booked on many shows.
Well, all I know is there's no way this fucking casket's staying in the ground that long.
No, they're going to go get that. Why would it? It's ridiculous.
Putting it on the news, be like, here's your gold, and it's buried right here. It's
I think it'd
so
be difficult to
stupid.
steal, though.
Yeah, no, it's definitely plated. No way I won't be able to carry it.
Okay, so
We have one more update. Because we briefly talked about this at the end of the show last time. There's the 11-year-old who is accused of killing his adoptive dad over his Nintendo Switch.
I remember.
He's now getting tried as an adult.
You know, this story is interesting. This 11-year-old is being brought back and forth with guards. They're talking about this 11-year-old. Like I can't believe they're charging him as an adult. And the reason why is
Not only that, his name, he's not even officially guilty.
no,
But his name's in all these articles.
because they're treating him like an adult. It's because of the nature of the crime. So, okay, so it was his birthday.
Yes.
He received a
So
Nintendo.
officially 11.
Yes, he became 11 that day.
Yes.
He got his Nintendo Switch for his birthday. He played it for a while. Parents had the audacity to say, screen time's over. It's time for you to go to bed.
Well, mom was already asleep.
Yes, and they were going to put him to bed. This was about him going to bed, and he was angry about going to bed. So he was like, fuck this. He went in. He looked for the Switch. He found the key to the gun case.
Yeah.
He opens up the gun safe thinking maybe the Switch is inside. Instead, he sees the guns in there. He takes the gun out. He then proceeds to go find the bullets.
Yeah.
Load the gun.
Which
This
is
is the thing. This is the thing that changes it for me.
An 11-year-old.
He
knows
loaded-
how to load a gun.
Walks into the other room, point blank, blows his adopted father's head off, right? Just blows his fucking brains out. He then has to go and be like, my daddy's dead. My daddy's dead. He lies. The first thing he says is, my daddy's dead. He doesn't say I did it. It wasn't until he got to the fucking police station that he's like, I killed daddy.
Yeah.
And now they are like, it's bad, dude. It's bad, man.
It's definitely bad, but I can't help but think the way they're treating this kid is totally fucking wrong.
I am same. I don't like over policing, and I don't like the idea of a child being handled like an adult. I don't like it. But the kid,
If you're like even like 15, it makes a little more sense. He's 11. You're not even a teenager.
I'm going to let me just do a little bit of a told you so when we talk about the Slender Man girls, right?
Yeah.
The fact that Morgan Geyser put together this plan of attack, executed the plan of attack in an extremely complicated way, proceeded to lie after the fact. Right now, she goes and we saw her that she got released.
Yeah,
immediately, obviously not ready to be out in the real world, like not ready. All sorts of fucked up, reading violent material, shacking up with that weird 40-year-old that helped her escape, and then they're doing all like it's bad stuff, just bad. So I think we're in a bit of a rock and a hard place here when they're showing that type of premeditated murder with a cover-up. There is something very bad happening inside the kid. And I
agree completely with that.
But I don't know what you do. Like, I remember there was that HBO documentary about, like, I am Adam Lanza's mother or whatever, but the idea of growing up with kids that have, like, homicidal like, are literally dangerous. And then back in the day, they used to just put them in mental institutions.
I just think an 11-year-old child doesn't understand the concept of death.
I completely understand.
He just thinks you get another life like it's a fucking video game.
I completely understand, but when have you, like, think about that, though. Your first idea. We grew up with violent video games.
Yeah.
We did video violence. We had guns in the house. Yeah. The idea of jumping to my head, like, honestly, even as a little boy, like, as angry as you ever were, would you ever, like, go, I'm going to shoot him in the head? And I'm going to get the gun, and not just saying I'm going to kill you and slamming the door. It's I'm going to kill you, and then finding the gun, and then doing all of it.
Yeah, all right. How drunk is this fucking dad that he doesn't know the kid's going into the gun safe?
That I don't know.
And like, how passed out are these parents that they don't fucking see the kid or hear the kid loading the gun,
you can't
opening the safe?
It's faster than
he was in a horrible situation. This kid. That's my personal opinion.
I think that obviously he could get to the gun. I think the kid's kind of. I'm gonna say nice. All right, some kids. They're born sour.
Hey, I agree with that.
Some kids are born sour.
I'm not saying I want this kid to move in with me.
But I don't know what to do, dude. They're going to look into it. I think they're going to end up getting him in juvenile court. I do think that this will, because he's a child. He is a little child.
What? They try him as an adult at 11 and then what? You put him in fucking Gen Pop?
No, I mean.
Like, what do you do with that if he's tried as an adult?
I might actually even be wrong. SideStoriesLPOTL@gmail.com. I would love to know if it could be. I think there might even be a separation. I might know. We might be wrong entirely. I think there might be a bit of a separation where they can try him as an adult, but then because of the nature of the crime, but then I think they can punish him in another way. I think that's how it works.
They would have to.
I don't think he's not going to go to jail for the rest of his life. Like, I think that he would end up going to some form of juvenile facility until he's 18. Then he'd be reevaluated, and then they would do that again. I just don't know how. I don't know how you do that.
Yeah,
because that's the thing, man.
He's Michael Myers, kind of.
He is kind of Michael Myers.
Nah, not really.
I mean, what are they going to do with him, though? They're going to put him in a room and they're going to lock him up or something, and then this poor kid's going to end up worse.
Oh, no, even worse.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think that there's a good option here. I don't think this is a good option. I am more speaking on the side of, I can see a bunch of prosecutors and police officers being like, what do I do with a complicated series of steps from a child that actually, like, committed first-degree murder?
Yeah.
You know, like, it's intense. It's not second degree. He wasn't, like, playing around with the gun and it accidentally went off like we see all the time. It wasn't like that. It's like, that's the difference to me, is that it wasn't some horrific set of circumstances. It was.
No, he thought about it and he did it.
He thought about it and he did it. And that's why I pull out. That's why I send every one of these directly into Davy Jones's locker.
That's right. Yeah, you got to throw a combination on your gun safes. Don't make it just a key.
Yeah, also, just same time, you lock your kid in his room every night. Every night, put him in the room, lock him in there, don't let him out till he's 18. And the only way he's allowed out is if he leaves.
Yeah.
You telling me you got to leave the house?
Well, we have more family annihilators this week, don't we?
Yeah, we do, Eddie.
But this one,
We don't make the news, by the way. We just have to report on what comes to us.
we're just a part of this. Or should we do our update first? Our other update.
Oh, yeah, we have one more. Let's hit it, Rob.
It's an island adventure.
Heck yeah, it's Jeffrey time.
We were extremely sorry that we couldn't live stream the Hillary Clinton deposition last week or the Bill Clinton deposition. They decided to put it behind closed doors because they're pussies.
But but the Clintons wanted it. And then they said no, and then they took secret photos of them
That's
and then
because
put it out.
Lauren Boebert has the fucking mind of a 17-year-old girl.
It's so weird. If there's no cameras, then why have I seen so much footage of it?
Because they have been slowly releasing it ever since Lauren Boebert put out that picture and Hillary Clinton snapped at her. So those guys, they brought Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton in to do the whole fucking dog and pony show.
I was going to say rigmarole.
Yeah, the whole rigmarole. You're right about what they knew about Epstein, because the key is to bring the people that act like. Never want to bring anybody that's really in there. You want to make sure you bring people that you just don't like. So they brought Hillary Clinton in there. She crushed the room. She is, I'm never going to say she's now fucking evil, but
Yeah.
I'm glad in this moment she is.
She works a room like Sharon Stone in Casino.
Dude, I'm like, she works a fucking chair like fucking Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct. She walked in there and she let them have it with both barrels. She doesn't know anything, blah, blah, blah. Obviously not. But the thing
And they questioned her about aliens.
They questioned her about. There was a bit where Hillary Clinton, again, I'm not even a fan, but she did this breakdown for these morons about what you do in an investigation. And they said, and she was like, there's a thing called behavior patterns, things you all put together. She was like, so maybe I would put for you. They asked him straight up, should Trump be in this room? And she was like, the way she looks, she's like, so there's patterns and there's behavior. Let's just say mentions in all these files, thousands, maybe close to 1 million mentions in these files. That's one thing. But then you have, let's say, a person who might be now the president of the United States of America, but they actually were held liable for the rape of E. Jean Carroll.
Yes.
Right? They also were then shown that they did election interference by giving election money to Stormy Daniels in order to shut her up and all that shit, right?
Yes.
We know that he was convicted of that. And she was like, those are literally the two types of crimes we are looking for to set a precedent for behavior. They're right there. She's like, it's right there. So you mean to tell me there is no distinct reason? Meanwhile, like Bill, right? Bill's not a nice guy either. I think Bill's also a fucking rapist.
Oh,
but
yeah.
He might like him a little bit more ripened on the vine.
It seems like he, if we look at, he likes a full woman.
Sometimes, but I also think that he also knows, because Bill Clinton was not fully just led by the tip of his fucking dick. He also knew how to do it properly. He knew how to, he's not sitting around acting like fucking, like he's some kind of ski resort villain with Jeffrey Epstein.
No,
he's
he
above
puts
that.
roses in a saxophone and he serenades them and has a great night.
He's above that. He's not like he's not like Bill Clinton's a rapist, but but not on that island. And so they went, so it was all put together. It's just a very interesting. I think that the main issue is that they were not the people we needed to hear from. Obviously, they were not the people we needed to hear from. Bill Clinton did not throw Trump under the bus. He said that he was unaware of any wrongdoing, but he said that he was only unaware.
Yeah.
It wasn't, he said that it wasn't, he wasn't told, he's not saying he didn't, but that he did, he was unaware of it personally.
I mean, he had no connection with him after he was convicted.
He did technically.
To his credit, there is that.
Yes, he did end it when it all came out. And so he also explained the hot tub picture. He just said, I was just so tired. It's just, you wouldn't believe how
He does look tired.
I was just, you wouldn't believe how bad I was. And Jeff, yes, he did offer me use of his hot tub as a relaxation vehicle. And so, yeah, and yes, there were women occupying the waters of the hot tub, but were we in a hot tub together? I say no. But he did one of those where he kind of said, like, oh, you know, I slept there a couple times. Hillary Clinton actually said that she knew Ghislaine a little bit more.
Really?
Than Jeff, and that she was put in contact with her several times. Again, just nothing there. You know who needs to be in there? Howard Lusnick.
Yeah, well, he was. They questioned his ass.
Yeah, whatever.
Remember, he was all like, "Yeah, I brought my family to hang out with him."
Oh yeah, and then
I brought my wife and my children to hang out at the island.
Fucking what's his putz was Howard Lutnick was a fucking nothing burger, and then the other one was a nothing burger. What are all these fucking pieces of shit? Les Wexner, all these motherfuckers. But we were really hoping to stream it live. So then they have now been putting out piece by piece. Wall Street Journal put out the chunk of when she fucking berated Lauren Boebert.
Yeah. Bezos' own Wall Street Journal.
Nothing I love more than when she's got her Empire helmet on.
Oh, dude.
When Hillary Clinton's coming in with solid hair, you better fucking watch out.
Yeah, she doesn't look like this every day. She looks great right here.
No, she is fluffed out. She looks like a mad blowfish.
She punched the table?
Yeah.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Man, she's fucking badass, man.
She's fine.
You know,
I'm still, again, I don't
like her. No, I hate both of the Clintons with all of my heart, but it doesn't take away the fact that she's terrifying.
They're very impressive. Once you put them in a deposition room, you really see the years of doing it, too, because, like, you're talking about she did how many days of Benghazi hearing? She did how many days without dealing with the fucking
She knows how to
fallout?
fucking take it to the coals,
Oh,
man.
she's an evil bitch, and they better fucking bring it. They don't know evil.
Yeah.
All right? None of these fuckers even met Jeffrey Epstein. She actually met evil, okay? And she probably told evil to go fuck itself. I'm the evil one.
Yeah. Don't forget, she's also chummy with Weinstein.
Oh, I'm not saying, again, Hillary Clinton's got a fucking, her vagina has a bullet in it.
Yeah. 50 cal.
Yeah, she is a fucking mean ass bitch. She will rip off your face. Chelsea Clinton's, I honestly think Chelsea Clinton's is like, remember Colossus from X-Men?
Oh, yeah.
She can turn into steel. Created by the forge of her vagina.
Oh, my God. How about fucking Bill looking through all the pictures and, like, giggling like it was like
he was
going over old times.
I remember this one. And I remember this one time it was me, Sammy Hagar. Oh, man. That was a good time. I remember this time we all got queso. That was right. Honestly, I gotta say, I'm the single best queso I've ever seen. And when I saw Jeff, he had a little piece of jalapeno, and I said, Jeff, I feel your pain.
But I feel like you can't even do anything to Clinton. Even if he came out and said, "Oh, this is true," and I did it, I don't even think you can arrest him.
No, there is. Well, he would have to come out and say, I systematically raped girls on camera with Jeffrey Epstein. Here's the footage.
Yeah, all of these, like, as much as I want all these motherfuckers to be held accountable, they're interviewing everybody way too quickly.
Well, no,
there shouldn't be any trials or anything yet.
Eddie, they are blowing up the process.
Yeah.
Is what they're doing. They're basically ruining the process itself to make sure nothing happens. That's why Kash Patel's in there. It's why Pam Bondi's in there. The whole point is to make sure absolutely nothing gets done. And that's why, to my people, to our listeners, it's a great time to commit crimes. This is a really great time.
Only really big ones.
Yeah, good crimes. This is a really good time to commit. No financial crimes. They'll get you. Yeah. If you try to steal money, they'll get you.
It depends on who you're stealing from.
Yeah. Yes. Especially the government.
Yeah, if you steal from a poor person, it's rewarded.
No, they would love for you to do. They hire you.
That's right.
They hire you. So, I gotta say, good on you, Hillary Clinton. They fucking try to capture you, but your pubic mons fucking rejected them. And Bill Clinton, I hope you found a 300-pound woman that you could crawl into under the belly of and enjoy this weekend, because I know you need to relax.
Yeah, he's got real sex appeal.
Yeah, he does. Oh my God, look at this. I found a crawler in here. This is amazing. You know, hams is like smoking a cigarette.
Oh my God. Well, at least his painting will be back on the wall. What are they going to do with that painting of Bill Clinton in the dress?
God, I'd buy it in a
They
second.
should put it somewhere.
I'd buy it in a goddamn second.
Why not? We could raise money for the victims.
Yeah, why not? Give them something.
Yeah.
The payout.
The Sotheby's Epstein.
Did you see the Epstein estate payout to the victims? It was like $35 million.
That's it?
Nothing.
It's like each one of them gets $1 million.
Yes.
Like what the fuck?
Yes. Like nothing. Just absolute garbage.
Did they take it?
Yeah, of course.
But once you take it, doesn't that ruin everything?
No, that's all what they got.
God damn.
That's what they fucking got. Yeah, so they're not even making money off of it. Fucking unbelievable.
Rise from your grave.
Last podcast on the left is excited to collaborate with Audible. Audible has a massive range of ad-free crime fiction, nonfiction, and true crime podcasts. You know, there's so many things you could do while you're listening to an audiobook. You can clean up your own personal crime scene. And that's easy to do, and you can learn it all from books. Some people also listen to audiobooks to go to sleep. But you could check out podcasts like This American Life, titles from true crime greats like Michael Connelly and Agatha Christie, and Audible originals like Dr. Death, The Cowboy. You can find whatever you're looking for on Audible. Plus, you can multitask while you do it. Find your next mystery on Audible. Audible. Stories that speak to you. New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com/left. Is there anything better than a summer evening outdoors? Enjoy your space to the fullest with new greenery from Fast Growing Trees. I love a big, thick bush. Fast Growing Trees is America's largest, most trusted online nursery, and they can send me a big, thick bush any time of the day. It arrives at work. It arrives at my car. I can pinpoint on a Google map where it is. Send me a big, thick, brown bush. And they send it immediately when they have it, because sometimes the shaver comes to town. I remember one time I ordered a cherry wood tree from Fast Growing Trees. And my God, I couldn't cut it down, no matter what my father told me to do. I had to lie to him about it. And next thing you know, I became the first president of the United States of America. And even you can become the first president of the United States of America with Fast Growing Trees. Right now, get up to half off select summer planting essentials, plus get an additional 20% off your first purchase with code LEFT at checkout. That's an additional 20% off at fastgrowingtrees.com with code LEFT at checkout. Offer is valid for a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply. This is a paid ad by BetterHelp. It's so important to remember with the busyness of the holidays, every holiday, Arbor Day, that day about the planet, President's Day. There's so many things to adapt to in this life, you know, and it doesn't follow a perfect plan. God, ruins the whole weekend. But therapy with BetterHelp, the world's largest online therapy platform, it can be a space to pause, reevaluate, and adjust to any unexpected changes. With over 30,000 therapists worldwide, BetterHelp is one of the leading online therapy platforms, having served millions of people globally. BetterHelp makes it easier to fit therapy into your routine. You're in good hands, too. BetterHelp therapists have at least 3 years and 1,000 hours of hands-on experience, and hold all required education, training, and certifications. It's easy to do, and the help is better over there. You don't have to navigate life's changes alone. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/lastpod. That's betterhelp.com/lastpod. All right, we got one more horrific story. For some reason, I felt like I could have called this.
All right.
I don't know why. Inventor of the Squatty Potty.
Yeah, what about him?
Caught possessing child sexual abuse materials. You know what it is?
It's the cute name.
It's the word squatty.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't like the word squatty, never did.
Yeah. No, exactly.
About squatty, it's like, because a squatty sounds like, oh, why don't you pop a squatty over here in my mouth, little boy?
Yeah, exactly. When you're talking cute about shitting.
I don't ever like it.
Yeah, although I kind of laugh. I was like, I got doo-doo.
Yeah, but that's different. It's weird. But if you were saying, I got a doo-doo, and then you took a doo-doo on an infant's face.
Yes.
That makes me super disturbed.
Yes, you're right. That's a shit.
Do you guys use the squatty potty? Do you guys have a squatty potty?
No, Julie bought me one for Christmas, and I don't like using it, so I always push it to the side.
It's full. My problem with the squatty potty, honestly, is the fact that I might work, I might not. I don't like what it adds to my toilet environment.
I hate it.
Because guess what I can just do? I put down 2 stacks of books.
Yeah. Yeah, you hate books.
No, I'm just saying. It's just books I've already read.
But you're going to get like piss all over the books. If you
How much
put
am I piss? How much you pissing it out? Pissing it all out everywhere?
Sometimes you never know what's going to happen
Every
down there.
once in a while, but I learned to point. You have to point your penis down more.
Yeah, but sometimes you're doing something else.
Sometimes you're too hard to pee. You have to sometimes calm it down a bit.
Well, that helps you.
Yes.
Yeah. Get that pee out of there.
So 50-year-old Robert Bobby Edwards. Yeah, Rob. I love that they put Bobby as if it's a uncommon nickname for the name Robert. So he was indicted because he received child pornography, which child sexual abuse material. We're going to call it that instead of, because we know what we talked about before. Child pornography means there's a casting director. Now,
which there is.
Yeah, prosecutors say the case began in 2021 when an undercover FBI agent joined a group chat that people used to trade CSAM on. And someone in that chat shared a link to a Zoom meeting where a screen was being shared that showed child sexual abuse videos.
Oh, good job, Zoom.
Yep. And then the Zoom meeting, it went straight to this guy's office. And he did it from the offices of Squatty Potty himself.
No.
Oh, yeah, he did.
So he was selling it? No, he purchased it.
He purchased it and was sharing it. A part of what you do, Eddie, there's many different ways. There's many ways to share CSAM.
Okay.
So part of what you can do is they do it a lot in, like
I thought
text
no one
chains.
watches C-SPAN.
Well, I watch C-SPAN, but I watch, but I have to have a mukbang video in video at the same time. Right?
I watch C-SPAM, which is a canned ham. Muck.
It's not good for your blood pressure. It's not good for your blood pressure.
All right, CSAM. All right, CSAM.
So CSAM, they go in there. So it seems like one of the ways, right? So you could get it on a text chain. They do it over Dropbox, which is a bad idea. They do it over certain things. But one thing that people also do is they will show it over Zoom and record the screen of the Zoom in order to try to disrupt the chain of possession.
Oh, and what? You got to pay to be in the Zoom?
Yes. And then you pay to be in the Zoom. And so that's one way to do it. This is the way these guys do it because, again, it takes a village. So these guys are a Squatty Potty guy. I did not know Squatty Potty was a Shark Tank thing.
Oh, Shark Tank?
What did I say?
Shart?
Shark Tank?
That's what I said as a joke.
See, that's
because it's Squatty Potty.
But that's fun.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in a Shark Tank.
Could be fun.
Yeah, it depends on the girls doing it. That's for fucking certain. So
I'm blown away by this. Do you think Zoom knows this is happening?
No. I think a Zoom every day has to fight every single bad thing that happens on it every single day. I think this happens multiple hundreds of times every single day on Zoom.
Cool.
I think that there's really nothing you can do to stop it. And I think that they try really hard, but it's really, really difficult.
What are you going to do?
Hey, I don't know. I think we could chop the heads off of every man that's ever lived. But I feel like that also might be difficult.
That is difficult, especially because both of us are men.
I feel like we have a good way to maybe get in front of this by describing ourselves as some of the good ones.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. That's right. I'm an ally.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's why I like it.
I feel like anyone who says the sentence, I'm an ally, should be immediately investigated.
If you are a white man that tells a woman to her face how much of an ally you are, you've done bad things. We know this. It's always true.
Every single time.
It's always true. You need me to be slightly misogynistic to know I'm normal. You have to know I'm normal. Okay? But yeah, this guy, well, who knows if he's going to go down. All he knows is that the charges will not get dropped like the wonderfully spaced out dookies that the Squatty Potty did provide for its users. And I will say,
why not just get lower toilets?
They have those.
Yeah.
As a plumber, I can tell you they do have those.
Well, it comes from it's from Asia, right?
Would you like if you showed up,
Rob?
No.
if you showed up to a client and they had a squatty potty, do you judge them?
No, I saw them often. I push them out of the way. I don't have any time for that.
You know what I found with squatty potties is that they get like dirty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna be
disgusting.
all covered in piss, all the splashback.
Honestly, everything that changed me was that I just go getting into the. I don't need that as much as I need the bidet.
Yeah, oh yeah, you love your bidet.
My bidet is the only thing that fucking again. I'll sit on that 5 to 8 minutes.
Man, do you flush with the toilet lid down in order so the pee and poo particles don't get everywhere?
No, my toilet does it immediately the second I stand up. Wow. Because of how wonderful it is and how Asian it is.
Wow, that's so nice.
And so disciplined.
Yes, you Toto.
Like the Asian Olympic teams.
Yes, you shit on it like a little dog.
He sits there and he goes, "Me hungry, daddy. Me hungry, daddy." And I go, "Oh, here comes breakfast. Right on time." Yeah, that fucking shit right down on his Asian throat.
Spray me. Spray me.
Toto, I don't care. I'm glad he's a dude.
My underwater fountain.
His name's Toto. He's my little friend. I wish I could take my Toto and I'd put him in a little fucking satchel on my horse. Wherever I went. All right, I think we got some listener email.
You guys want a new listener email stinger this week?
Of course!
I really did like that funky one.
Okay.
I mean, that
If
was
we
pretty
don't like
fucking
it,
awesome.
can we hear the funky one again?
yeah, of course.
All right,
Of
but
course.
only if we don't like it.
Listen up, emails. Yeah, get all the females.
Damn.
Hope that you're ready for Henry and Eddie. Listen up, emails. Listen up, emails.
Yeah.
Dude, that really brought out my whiteness.
Yeah, it made me feel white but cool.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I can go to a music festival or something right now.
Oh yeah, it was what was it? What was that Stain song? I'm on the outside. I'm looking in.
Oh, man,
I can tell you.
I saw Stained at Ozfest, and I was very mad about how like they never like lifted up their heads.
No, they're
They
fucking.
just like always they did everything like
Yeah,
did
because they
everything
were
like
fucking
this.
sad and
He's
dark.
a Trumper.
Yeah, well, we know.
He's a piece of shit.
Always come Stained.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What do you
Yeah,
gonna
we
do?
know. All right, here we go. First of all, I wanted to read this because I never read this when this happened.
You know how they got stained? Puddle of mud.
Oh, simply delightful. Fucking beat him. I'm gonna beat him. All right, so this came out. This was we talked about the Olive Garden suicide, and I did not read this email, and I forgot to.
That sentence. I'm sorry that's a funny sentence.
The Olive Garden suicide.
We talked about the Olive Garden suicide.
That's my acoustic album. They'll be coming out in the fall. But I'll sum it up. We got an email that was talking about how someone was happening at the Olive Garden suicide when the chef stuck his fucking head in there, right?
Okay.
So he said apparently they were doing it so often. They were fighting him. He was high on PCP. We now know that he was very much high on PCP. And he kept going, "It's fucking hot in here, man. It's fucking hot in here, man." And he was taking his clothes off, and they were like, "No, stop." And he was like, "I gotta fucking do it, man." And they were like, "Stop it, stop it." And then he dunked his head in the oil once. They grabbed him, pulled him out, and he's like, "I'm all right. I'm all right."
He could still talk?
Oh, yeah, his face hurt, because then he stuck his head back in, right? He did it 3 times, dude, while he was screaming, "I'm okay. I'm okay."
God, you know he's just whipping oil all over everybody.
Dude, they were just screaming. They were all like, it was the worst day in their whole lives.
Wow.
Yeah, I worked there and it happened. Here's the email. Fucking nightmare fuel. Screaming women. 5 males on staff and one is jumping into the fryer. He was on PCP and something possessed him to believe that the fryer was water. In a restaurant full of ice and fountains and sinks, I pulled him out 3 separate times as they fought to go back in. No noise from him. Only 3 words. "I'm cool, bro. I'm cool, bro." Face melting in ass and oil when I told him to get the fuck out. I'm jealous of anyone who wasn't there. I pray you never see anything like it.
Do we believe that's real?
Yeah, dude, why not?
Why not? What are you talking about?
It's from Reddit.
Oh, it's from Reddit. Okay. I thought you said just some random person sent us to that.
No, and so that was one. And then I got a bunch of harrowing fucking kitchen stories.
Oh, yeah. Well, they are all fucking terrifying, man. I've seen horrible shit myself.
I've been a woman working in kitchens on the San Antonio River Walk for about 10 years now. About a year ago, a 30-year-old man got his first job since getting out of prison and promptly began threatening the life and family of a line cook. After one stressful St. Patrick's weekend Saturday shift.
Yeah, it's a bad day.
Yeah.
Whenever it was St. Patrick's Day at our restaurant, I would just say only hot dogs. That's all we're cooking today. Fuck these people.
St. Patrick's Day needs to literally be cut from the calendar.
It's not even a real holiday.
Can we stop it?
There's no reason
is
for
there
it.
a president
It's like
that will just say
next week?
I know that it's some form of I know that they try to make it like cultural every year. I know that it's a cultural thing, but I just feel like there's something else we could do.
It needs to end.
I think it's bad. I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Does it matter? I mean, I know I'm going to get emails about this.
Oh, I'm sure some people care, but it's a Catholic holiday.
Yeah, that makes me even hate it more. And I even like Easter.
It's I hate Easter.
But I mean, it's nice to have a thing to do. I like lamb.
Can't stand Easter.
Well, I like lamb.
Yeah.
I like I like food.
Easter's always trying to fuck with 420. That shit pisses me off.
Sometimes when they're together, together, man. Maybe this year we'll finally do that watch along of the Passion of the Christ.
I'm mad.
There we go. So this person, they got into a fight. The line cook, he was in his early 20s. He brought a gun out of his backpack. He calmly walked up to the dishwasher that was chatting up a busser in the employee break area and then shot the dishwasher 3 times in the head, point blank.
Damn.
This is just the police were called. The shooter fled the scene. The owner of the restaurant, and the manager and staff, they cleaned up the remaining brain matter off the wall, lockers, tables, chairs, nearby drink fountain, and they opened up for Sunday brunch the next day.
Well, it wasn't in the kitchen. It was in the back room.
This is just wild to me.
Well, I mean, it's already a disaster. What, are you supposed to lose a whole fucking day of sales?
I guess, but somebody just got their brains blown out in the kitchen.
You know what's weird is I don't think people realize that a lot of restaurants really operate day to day.
I do understand. It's true.
And like one day off can close down a restaurant sometimes.
Totally understand. So from a business owner's aspect, I understand. But from I'm just talking more of if I was a customer and I'd just be like, oh, I just blew his fucking brains out. Like if I saw the mop buckets from the guy's
then
brains.
Leave.
Yeah.
Then leave. There's other restaurants.
I love Ed's reasonable cook's take. This is my first time writing in. I thought that a suicide attempt with a deep fryer story is the perfect opportunity for this story.
Cool.
When I was 15 years old, I got my first kitchen job at a local pub called The Last Straw. During my first week, I met and worked with a nice girl who explained to me that she had been working there for a few years now. While working, it was disclosed to me that the girl in the kitchen, and we call her Alice, had epilepsy. And one day before I had worked there, she had had an epileptic fit and had fully submerged both her arms in the deep fryer.
Oh, no.
Alice had permanent scars that ran up the entirety of both of her arms. And while I wasn't there when this happened, I was working with her when she pulled the proverbial last straw. One day, while we were sweeping up, I heard her make a very abnormal grunt. And I whirled around to find her falling face first onto the tile floor onto an epileptic fit. It was an absolute mess. My chef leader had to ask me to hold her head out of her own blood and vomit because he couldn't hold his own in and held her head up at the same time. I'm proud to say that I was able to do so the entire time since my stomach is probably just if not more weak with these types of things. Alice was okay. We sent her away with the paramedics. But that was her last shift at The Last Straw. And from what I heard, she decided to pursue a career in admin desk work. I actually think
that's great.
That was a really good idea for her.
Careful with that pen cup.
Boom. This was my first week in the kitchen industry as a 15-year-old. I went on to cook and bartend for many years after, but I can tell you I've never had a first week on the job like that one before or since. Those deep fryers are nothing to mess around with.
Amen, amen. Man, I remember one time I was cleaning the deep fryer. We'd hit it with a little spackle thing, to kind of brush it off. This is at B-dubs.
Get the chunks off or whatever, the hard parts.
Before you run it through the filter, because you got to keep that shit as long as you can. And while I'm doing that, one of the waitresses walked back in, and this had a giant metal door with a jagged bottom in the back, and she wasn't paying attention. And the door came back, and it went it lodged under her ankle.
Oh my God.
And then she lifted up and it severed her Achilles tendon.
Oh my fucking God.
In front of all of us. And then I saw that. I was like, holy shit. And then I stuck my arm in the fryer. And so I had to drive us both to the hospital. It was a hell of a night.
Oh, you did stick your arm in a fryer. You have experienced
But it had been off for a while. It had cooled a little bit. I don't have any permanent scarring or anything like that. I have permanent scarring from like bottles going through my hand and shit like that. And but case Sarah, I'm sure she's fine now.
Hey, you know what it comes down to? That's why. Now we're in the thought business.
Yeah.
Because things are scary. Work's scary.
THOT?
Yes. We are like prostitutes, but for jokes. And I just want to say thank you, each one of you, because we love you, and we love to tell these jokes.
That's right.
Right? And we live to entertain you, and we go around the world entertaining. We want to entertain you.
Rob?
Somebody sent you a whole bunch of salmon jerky.
To make you laugh. And someone just brought us a bunch of salmon jerky.
Oh, thank you. And this is packaged. I trust this.
I don't know who it's from.
It's better than when it comes. I hate when people send jerky like in a Ziploc bag.
Do you ever do you like a salmon skin salad?
I like all salmon. I'm Big Bear. This is great. I can't wait for this. Thank you. Who sent it, Rob? Do you know?
Mystery.
Thank you, Mystery Man. I'm going to eat the
man.
shit out of your fucking salmon jerky. If you want to bring me salmon jerky, you know where you can bring it. You can bring it to Urbana, Illinois. That's right. That's going to be on March 14th. Henry and I are going to be sliding up there next week, oinking and fucking and barking and all that shit. So come on down and hang out with us. We still got some tickets left to that. They're all selling real fast. I got a feeling that all these shows are going to sell out. Lexington, Kentucky on April 26th. Netflix is a Joke here in Los Angeles, May 7th, 9:45 at the Avalon. Night of a Million Stars. You eat it, you fuckers.
Fucker, those fuck
you
them.
pussy bitches.
Fuck those fucking celebrities, dude. Come see us. We're
Rochester,
easy.
New York. Billy Wayne Davis is going to be on our show. You want fucking Night of Too Many Stars? We got your goddamn fuck ass.
You see, literally, if you come to the show, we might buy you food or something.
Alaska, officially rescheduled April 17th and 18th. You come screw us there. Eat some salmon jerky.
We are going to have, and I promise you, we're going to make up for it. We're going to have a fucking great time in Alaska.
That's right. Rochester, New York, May 30th, and London, Ontario. That's going to be on June 28th. I got some personal shows. April 3rd here in Los Angeles at Lyric Hyperion with Amber Nelson. P-Funk Fest in Tallahassee, April 11th. ViStar Stadium in Jacksonville, April 12th. July 10th, the Salute to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and July 12th, Newark, New Jersey. I got a bunch more shows I'm about to drop at you guys. This is a lot of fun. I fucking love being on the road.
Yeah, it is so much goddamn fun, and we will see you out there on the fucking ice. Go patreon.com. Last podcast and left to watch us do those stream live every Tuesday, 5 p.m. PST now. That is what we've changed it to because we want to. And you voted. And so we won.
Yes.
You go over there at LP on the left, you can see all our social media bullshits, and go over to YouTube for some places underneath. LPN Romantasy, The Foreign Report, LPN TV, No Dogs in Space, and Who's the Bitch? Let's get it going.
That's right, baby. We
Hail
love
Sweet
you
Satan.
very much. Hail Bruce Campbell. He's sick.
Yeah, I saw.
Bruce Campbell's got cancer.
Yeah, I saw it. Sad.
Uncurable.
Dan Simmons, who wrote the Hyperion books, also died.
He died. That's different. So, shout out to Dan Simmons.
Thank you.
R.I.P.
Yep.
There we go. But hail Bruce Campbell.
We'll get to him. We chose all wrong on our death pool, man.
We really did. I wasn't going to put Bruce Campbell on there anyway.
No, I would never.
I would never in a million years.
Hey, weirdos. I'm Elena.
And I'm Ash, and we are the hosts of Morbid Podcast.
Each week, we dive into the dark and fascinating world of true crime, spooky history, and the unexplained.
From infamous killers and unsolved mysteries to haunted places and strange legends, we cover it all with research, empathy, humor, and a few creative expletives.
It's smart, it's spooky, and it's just the right amount of weird.
2 new episodes drop every week, and there's even a bonus once a month.
Find us wherever you listen to podcasts. Yay! Woo! Ay, 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 ay.
Courage. I learned it from my adoptive mom.
Hold my hand. You hold my hand.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care at adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward. Brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.